Alright, go ahead.
Okay. So today at CES we're at Qualcomm's booth and we're showing prototypes of new style devices. Really, we like to call the pocket and docket style device. What we have right here is a new device that has a slider capability. You're seeing right now as it transitions over. Here we go. We're actually taking a look at our media flow capability with this device. It has a small antenna on the back that you can actually see as well. So if we were outside of the convention center, you would actually be getting live TV.
Really?
You can run multiple channels of different video on it as well. You can see as I slide this up that it has a keyboard on it, which is really great. This device, not only does it have the media flow capability, you can also obviously have your music on it. You can run email. It runs Windows Mobile 6.0 right now, so you have full access to most of your productivity apps.
What kind of wireless radios does it have?
Well, right now this has it's equipped with cellular.
What kind of cellular?
Well, we're actually not talking about that right now with this particular prototype. That flavor of cellular would really be dependent upon what the individual OEM would choose to actually have.
Okay. So are you trying to get this onto a carrier, or?
Well, really what we're doing at CES by showing the prototypes is we're trying to really demonstrate what can be done with the Snapdragon platform.
Right.
The Snapdragon platform is a 1 gigahertz processor.
Wow.
It has incredible battery life options on it. Really, you're looking at a 5 to 6 to 1 comparison to maybe something that would be coming from x86 type of devices.
Is that the only speed, 1 gigahertz, or does it range?
Well, right now we're looking at 1 gigahertz with the processor with Snapdragon. We obviously offer other processors that run at various speeds.
Right.
But Snapdragon currently is a single core device, and then as we get farther out, 2007 to 2010, you'll start to see multiple cores.
Really?
From the Snapdragon.
What's the maximum amount of cores the Snapdragon platform can?
Well, you know, if anything, it's all theoretical right now. So
right.
We're looking at 2 cores or 4 cores at this point, but we could go beyond that potentially. It's always a possibility.
Sure. Can I take a look at the device some more? So what's the resolution of the screen? Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's actually. I'd have to check on it. I think it's. Do you remember the resolution on this screen, Russ?
I don't, but this is just a prototype, anyways, and the manufacturers are likely to put a whole range of screen resolutions.
That makes sense.
You know what's really interesting about this prototype for your readers is that it has right now a mini version of an ATI video processing card on it. It's actually the same graphics card in a miniature version as what you can find in the Xbox 360.
Right.
It's actually more powerful than what's in the Sony PSP right now.
So it has really good graphics capabilities.
Yeah, absolutely. So, really, again, these are prototypes. So, we could see OEMs developing this type of device, or, you could potentially see OEMs developing other things like a PND style device.
Right.
Maybe it's a media player on steroids, that type of thing. There's all sorts of different combinations that people can use.
So what's really hot about this is that it's a much faster processor. I mean, mobile device processors have been stuck at 400 megahertz for a long time now. So you're kind of making the leap, maybe going against Intel.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that's really interesting about this is that at this processor speed, you can actually run not just Windows Mobile. You can actually run a full OS on this device.
It's interesting.
I'll show you some of the navigation functions that are on this here as well. So let's see if I can get this to
hold that there. So it's integrated GPS.
Yep.
And again, it's a prototype, so you just put in some radios in here and.
Well, yeah. I mean, one of the interesting things is a lot of different aspects of this functionality is all integrated within the Snapdragon platform.
Really? So is GPS integrated in the chipset?
Yeah, that's one of Qualcomm's specialties.
Interesting. So is this intended more for cell phone devices or kind of ultra mobile computers?
Yeah, well, so really this whole initiative, the Snapdragon platform, is really Qualcomm's push into other devices outside of cell phones.
Right.
So really it's meant to be a consumer electronics platform. But certainly it's cell capable.
Right.
And it has more than enough power to handle all the cell phone needs that someone might have. But that's why we're starting to show other types of demos besides cell phones. Something like this, which is a PND style device.
I see.
starting to show some of the things that are possible.
Does that one run Windows Mobile too, or something?
No,
different?
this is actually this is running CE. This particular one.
CE.
One of the interesting things that what we see is a continuum of devices. You have your cell phone, your smartphone on one end. Maybe it's a BlackBerry or some sort of text-capable device next to that. And then on the other end of the continuum, you have a laptop.
Right.
Well, there's this missing category right now, somewhere in the middle between a laptop and a BlackBerry. And that's where these types of devices really fit in. And that's, I think, a sweet spot for Snapdragon.
Interesting.